Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you didn't already know or haven't seen my last videos, I'm actually currently in Disney, which is very exciting. So I always like to do a bucket list for my trip. So yeah, I thought that's what I'd come on and share with you, my bucket list for the trip. So it's 10 things what I want to get done within the trip, and a few of them are like little challenges to do, a few of them are kind of slightly easier things to do, but I really enjoy doing them and setting myself the challenge and sharing with you guys things you can get done in trips. So let's get started. So number one on my list has been on my list a few times now for several trips, is to have a horse and carriage ride down Main Street. I have still not been able to do it, and it is very upsetting because I see it happening all the time, and it's like, oh, I just want to get down Main Street, so I won't wait for it to like load people up. So I'm like, oh, like it'll be coming, I'll be walking down Main Street, it'll be coming up. I'm like, oh, I could have literally just waited and then I would have been fine and I could have got on it. But I don't think of that way because I just want to get on and do. So determined this trip to get that done, as I think it's just been so amazing. I don't mind which way I do it, I just want to be able to do one. The next thing on my list, so number 2, is to buy all the Mickey shaped food and also like take photos of each one and then do a whole montage of Mickey shaped food you can get at Disneyland Paris, because you see all of the things what you can get over in America, all the Mickey shaped items, and there's definitely not as many in Paris, but people don't talk about them and there's not photos of them and where you get them. So that is one thing I want to do, and I'm also started up my own blog as well as doing my YouTube. I've started up a blog, it is on my link tree, which is down in the description box of every video, so check that out and it should be up there for you. So I've done posts, a couple of introduction posts, annual pass post. I want to do the Mickey shaped food. I'm currently in the middle of setting up character meets what I've done, so I can have a character count going, and yeah, I'm really excited for this blog, so I want to get some amazing things to go on there. Number 3 on my list is to watch the Lion King show. This one could be a tricky one because the first day the show comes back is the last day of my trip. Luckily, I don't need to leave the park till about 5:30, 5:45 time in the evening, meaning that I could go to every single show within that day. So I think the first one's at 12, then it goes 1, 2 and 3 maybe. I'm sure there's 4 shows within the day. So I should be able to get them done, but it depends on how much other stuff I've got done in the other days to whether or not I can make it to one of those times. So let's hope that that is something I can do, because I've never watched it before. I was gonna watch it when I went September 2020, but a few days before they announced, before I left, they announced that quite a lot of the staff had COVID, so they cancelled the show, meaning I can watch it. Number 4 on my list is to have a drink in the Skyline Bar, which is at the Hotel New York Art of Marvel Hotel. This will also be my first time seeing the hotel because it opened last year and I didn't get a trip in last year. So the bar itself looks amazing. It's kind of like a lounge kind of style thing. I've seen in vlogs that the pictures they've got, it's like I want to say it was like a New York kind of landscape thing, but it's like an interactive, not that you can go up and touch it, it like moves and changes, and Iron Man appears in it I think, and Spider-Man comes like up in it. It just looks really cool, and I'd really like to have a drink there and sit, chill and actually explore the hotel as a general kind of rule. So number 5, we're halfway through now guys, is to take more photos around the park. As I just said, that I am starting up a blog, or I have started my blog, so I want photos of around the park to show you guys like best places or places where I really like taking photos of places where not many people know about around the park, because obviously I've been a number of times and do know all of these things, and I try and share as much as I can on here, but I think writing it up as an actual blog is going to be a lot easier for people to follow and stuff. So I want a lot of photos for that as well as my Instagram, of course, because I've seriously been lacking in the Disney photo content for a while now. I seem to take about 10 of the same photo of me, which is fine because then I go back and delete the ones I don't like and only keep one, but then I also don't have extra photos or loads of different photos, so it takes a while and I need more photos for that. Number 6 is to do the Fantasyland challenge. If you don't know what this is, it was set up by the lovely Kershaws Adventures. They set a challenge to do the Fantasyland challenge, which means doing every single Fantasyland ride as quick as you can. So there are 9 rides in Fantasyland what you have to get done. You have to start at like a set point, and then you also have to end by touching the sword in the stone. You don't have to do the rides in any specific order. You can do them however you like. You can do it at whatever times you like. I think the Kershaws managed to do it in about 4 hours because they went October half term. So obviously it's after the half term where I am at the moment, but I have been told by a few friends that it's actually their children's half term the time I'm going. So hopefully it won't be as busy and I can try and get it done. I'm aiming for 2.5 hours to get it all done. So the rides are It's a Small World, Snow White, Dumbo, Pinocchio, Casey Jr., Storybook Boats, I have no idea how you say it in French, Carousel, Peter Pan's Flight, and Teacups. So they are all what you need to try and get done, or you need to get them all done to complete the challenge. If one of the rides is closed whilst you're there, or like for renovations, then you automatically have to add 20 minutes, I believe it is, to your time as like a thing, because obviously you haven't been able to do it. I'm gonna be posting it on my probably on Instagram, or even maybe do it as like a TikTok or a reel on Instagram, so showing the time you enter the queue, like a quick photo or something of you on the ride, and the time you exit the queue, like per ride, so then you keep track of how long it's actually taking you to do it, which I think is a great idea. I will leave their video down in the description to see all of the rules for the Fantasyland challenge, and if you want to participate in it, I'm sure they will love you too. So yeah, and if you leave your time and tag them in your time, then they are setting up a leaderboard to see how long people have actually taken to do all of the rides. As I said, I'm aiming for 2.5 hours, hopefully. Just depends on wait times when I'm actually there to see whether or not that is possible. Number 7 on the list is to ride Big Thunder Mountain 10 times. I'm there for nearly 4 days, so as I say, on the last day I had to leave around 5:45, 6 o'clock time, so it's near enough a whole day. Hopefully across 4 days I can ride it 10 times. That's like 3 a day, which is more than possible. I'm more than possible able to do that, but when I've been before, I did used to use fast passes. And Big Thunder, another one, doesn't have a single rider. Not that I know if they're using them at the moment, but I did used to use fast passes a lot for Big Thunder, and I'm not paying for the fast pass Premier Access thing. Not at all, I don't stand for it. I'm not paying out that extra money. So let's hope that if the ride is going and it's running fully, that I should be able to get on it an average of about two to 3 times a day. I'm thinking 3 times a day would be good, and then I know I'm definitely set. But yeah, hopefully I should be able to get it all done. Number 8 on my list is to get Galactic Hero on Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast. I have been so close to getting it, but I also know now where the top value point systems are, like the targets, point targets. So I'm going to be aiming for them and attempting to get the Galactic Hero status, which is 999,999. So it's all 9s across the whole screen, which means you're a Galactic Hero. And I'll also be wearing, hopefully, if it happens at the right time, be wearing my Galactic Hero tee from Magical Day Apparel, because that would be epic if I got it at the same time. Number 9 on the list is to meet the Marvel characters. I have met them before, but they do a rotation, so you get to meet 4 characters at once, or like 2 twos. So the queue seems long, but you are meeting 4 characters within that time. So it is a pretty good deal to be able to do. And in my opinion, it's definitely worth the wait. If you think, like, back pre-COVID, people would wait an hour, if not an hour and a half, to meet Mickey. So if you're waiting an hour to meet 4 characters and they're Marvel characters, then I don't think that's too bad. I do also have a really cool Marvel shirt. Hopefully you should have seen it in my outfit of the days, what I put on. I put it on Reel on Instagram and on my TikTok, so go and check them out. So I have a really cool Marvel shirt and I really want to meet them whilst I'm wearing that shirt as well, because I just think it would be so cool because it's got all of them on it. Last time I met the Marvel characters, I met Captain America, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange and Black Panther. I do know that apparently now Doctor Strange isn't meeting at Disneyland Paris at the moment, obviously not in the rotations. Loki and Thor are in the rotations as well. Black Widow and Wanda are also in the rotations, and I'm not sure who else. I think there might be someone. Oh, they've also just introduced Star-Lord and Gamora. Is that how you say her name? I think that's how you say her name, from Guardians of the Galaxy. They've been introduced into the rotation as well. Spider-Man you can only meet if you are staying at the Marvel hotel, and it's like an exclusive like meet thing. If you're in the hotel you can meet him. So yeah, I really want to do that because you always get a great interaction, and Marvel Avengers Campus should be coming hopefully by summer, ready for the 30th, so I'm excited for that as well. Number 10 on my bucket list is to buy the small Disney Lego castle. The Lego, did I say Lego? The Lego castle, the small one. I think it's like 30 euros or something, and I wanted it when I went to Legoland at end of Christmas season. They didn't have any. She said, oh yeah, we don't have those here. We don't have the big castle either. And to be honest, Legoland Windsor, Disney range, right down there, hardly anything. They had loads of Harry Potter, hardly any Disney. So wouldn't recommend if you want Disney stuff and you're going to Legoland. And I have seen it, that is in the Lego shop in Disney Village, so I really want to pick one up, as it's just something I didn't think I'd like. I actually only just got my first Lego sets when I was in Legoland in January, so this will be my next set of actual Lego, and I'm hoping to put a shelf up in my built-in wardrobe to be able to actually display things on, and I can get a few more things like this. So I'm going to start with the smaller castle and then maybe save and get the big one. So that is everything which is on my bucket list for this trip. As I said, I am there for 4 days, or near enough 4 whole days, so I have lots planned. I have some great dining reservations which I cannot wait for, and I am so looking forward to sharing it all with you over on my Instagram. If you want daily updates, I will be highlighting everything on my stories, and also excited for you guys to see all of the vlogs as well. Hopefully vlogs should start the week after I get back. Just depends, because I've got a few things on, so hopefully they should start like the first week in March is when I'm aiming for the first vlog to come out. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like watching these kind of videos, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below on which you think is going to be the hardest thing for me to be able to complete. And thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.